Howdy, 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 DizJabberz. Christian's back, and we are rocking and rolling in season 3. We're on season 3, and this actually is episode 3. Episode 1, we had an amazing Instagrammer named Priya. Episode 2 of season 3, we had that crazy Disney lady, Tanya. But episode 3, we have some vlogging greatness, some live stream king in here. You guys have no idea how amazing and awesome this young man is. And when I say young man, when I bring him in here, you guys would be like, what? And he's doing all this and killing it? Absolutely. DizJabberz, his name is Nick, and his channel, Magical News Live.
DizJabberz, this is Nick with Magical News Live here.
It's getting hard to figure out what you're about, going it alone, and what you're hiding underneath. I can't believe you're holding on your own. Falling in, you can barely swim. Grab a passing moment and let go. Take a chance, put it in my hands. You don't have to let the current pull you in. I am a battleship, and I'll never give it up. I will never quit. I am a battleship, nothing's gonna bring me down. I can take a hit and carry on. Why you look so surprised that we're doing just fine, doing just fine. I am a battleship, and I'll never give it up. I can take a hit and carry on. Caught in the motions of the tide, these wild times throw us for a ride. And every line that's cast your way, just let it save everything tonight. Falling in, you can barely swim. Grab a passing moment and let go. Take a chance, put it in my hands. You don't have to let the current pull you in. I am a battleship, and I'll never give it up. I will never quit. I am a battleship, nothing's gonna bring me down. I can take a hit and carry on. Why you look so surprised that we're doing just fine, doing just fine.
That's pretty much it. Have a magical day, everybody, and until next time, take care.
Did you see how amazing that is? Well, guess what? It's not done. We're far from over. Let's bring him in and start the show. This is Nick, Magical News Live.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Oh my gosh, everyone, this, Nick. Okay, so I'm gonna start the show off, kaboom, like this. First, we're welcoming Nick, Magical News Live. That is an amazing logo. I love it. He's got his favorite characters in the back. He's got a little picture of himself, cartoonized or characterized. It's one of those words, guys. We don't care because all we know is this dude is awesome. All right, now, I know all of you are already throwing it up in the chat at some point. How old is he? Nick, how old are you?
So right now I am 16.
What? There's no way. Okay, all right, he's 16. I have watched him from his first vlog. And when he did his first vlog, let me tell you what. He was, what was it, Nick?
13.
13. OMG. You guys are going to see a little bit of that right here.
I think we should be live. Let me just go in and double check that. So once you're in, just say hi or hello or whatever you want to say, really. I'm going to try to say hi to every one of you.
Did you see that? 13, and he knows how to work StreamYard and live streaming and YouTube better than a 48-year-old man over here. I'm sitting there like, am I live? And the thing's going live and things are blowing up. And my friend, I am honored to have you on this show. You are going to be very, very quickly becoming a huge, huge part of DizJabberz 71 family. He recently attended trivia, had a great time at that. And guys, you'll never guess who's about to join this stream with us. His name is Nick, and it's Samantha Lowe right behind
Hey,
him.
Nick!
How's
it going? Hey, Sam.
OMG, this birthday could not get any better. And then I said, you know what, Nick, why don't you join us on the show? And he was like, are you serious? I would love to. Now, a couple things that we're going to talk about here, my friend. First, your live streams. When you're in the parks, what do you use? Do you use a phone? Do you use like Canon, like G7X Mark II? What are you using?
So you're talking about when I live stream, correct?
Yeah.
It's 5 p.m. Usually everybody would be coming in or some people leaving. Just look at it. It is virtually empty. Although, of course, this is Main Street. We are going to check out a lot of other areas in the park. We're going to ride the rides. Maybe get a snack along the way. You never know. So when I live stream, I use actually a mix of equipment. For a little bit, I was piloting where I would use a very high-grade camcorder, and I could zoom in as actually, if you go back in some of my streams, I could zoom in very clearly from the end of Main Street onto the castle, and there's no, like, it's no grainy at all. It's like I was standing right up against it. And we're still working out some bugs with that, but usually my main go-to is just a smartphone, my iPhone, and a stabilizer. It's as easy as that.
Oh my gosh. Guys, he knows his stuff. He knows his tech, and we are going to pick his brain tonight. Everyone, before we start this actual show, I would love for you to go down there below, check out his channel on YouTube, Magical News Live, and you know what to do. You know the whole routine. Hit that little subscribe, hit that notification bell. He does live streams, and as soon as the parks open again, I know he's going to be out there rubbing shoulders with the big boys. And let me tell you what, he himself is a big boy out there. I've seen other live streamers. I'm not going to drop any names, Resort TV 1, and other streamers like that, Prince Charming Depp. All these other guys, he's standing toe-to-toe vlogging with them. And you know what? Killing it. And he is no slouch. In my little family chat on Instagram, I'm recording with Nick tonight. Boom, boom, things are blowing up. Oh my gosh, is he coming to the birthday party? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? Is he going to be on the screen? I want to be on screen with him. No joke. Famous right there. Famous. And I honestly, like I said, I'm humbled right now. I'm privileged. And I know he's sitting there. He's like, dude, stop. Just stop, Christian. It's all good. No, honestly, man, thank you so much for doing this. All of our fans will now be your fans. And all I can say is, the other day, I'm just going to jump right over to hit this. You and Donna made the cheeseburger spring roll. No, not cheeseburger. I'm sorry. They're in my head because I love them. They're my favorite snack. The pineapple cream cheese spring rolls, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Donna, are we ready to begin?
I am ready to begin.
Awesome. So I'm going to turn it back to you, and I'll give you a warning when I turn it and all that. But here's Donna.
Hi, guys.
I'm going to give this a try, I'm sure. I'm going to eat it over the plate because I don't want to get it all over your floor, Donna. But let's give it a try.
They're good.
Very good.
Fantastic. Like he does cooking thing. He does cooking YouTube. It was a cooking live stream, right? It was live.
It was live, correct.
Cooking live streams. He live streams, like I said, from the park. He does vlogs. He does comparison of resort vlogs that I've seen. I cannot believe the amount of things that this young man does. And now, DizJabberz, you know what you want to see. You want to see his Disney knowledge. You want to see Nick put to the test. You want to see if this guy right here, DizJabberz 71, can make Nick laugh, can make him say, no, I can't do it anymore. I have a feeling it's going to be a hard task tonight, but we're going to start the show up with what I love to call, Who Are You? So now, Nick, what you're going to tell all the DizJabberz fans out there, who are you, Nick? Tell me a little bit about how your love of Disney came about and what made you pick up your special camcorder and started vlogging and live streaming.
Yeah, so I've been going to, I used to live, now I live in Florida. I used to live in New Jersey. And
Whoa. What? I do not mean to interrupt you. I am right now sitting in my New Jersey home. Where in Jersey?
Awesome. Yeah, so we used to live in northern New Jersey, up north in New Jersey, right outside of, a little bit outside of New York City.
Wow. So like Sussex County or like
Around there.
like, okay, wow. Up north. That's where my wife is from, actually. Oh, good Lord. All right, dude, we have a lot to chat about after the show.
Absolutely.
Oh okay. New Jersey boys, I am loving this. Now he has another little spot in his heart for a Christian over here. All right, let's keep going. New Jersey.
So yeah, so we lived in New Jersey for 15 years, and I actually started the channel in New Jersey, and now I manage it in Florida. But we always came down to Disney. I've been coming to Disney more times than I can count. I've lost track of the amount of vacations we've had.
I get it.
And, for a very long time, it was just, come down, enjoy it, have fun. But it was never me, I never thought about what if I could bring it to people and I could, show people, hey, this is what's happening live right now. Like you are seeing Magic Kingdom. You're seeing these people walking as it's happening. You're seeing this rise that's happening. I never thought that, A, that was a thing to do, and B, that I could even.
Who thought that vlogging is Disney vlogging, Disney YouTubers, that would be like an actual thing, right?
Yeah. So, back in 2017, I still really don't know how it all started, but I just said, why don't I make something? I doubt it will pick up. I doubt it will go anywhere. And I said, why don't I make something? And I started, I just said, well, I would love to make a YouTube channel and talk to people about Disney because I know there are people, I've watched a few streamers before I started the channel that, would love to have another channel probably to watch and, talk about Disney. So
yeah,
I one day started the channel. It's had been the same name the whole time, Magical News Live. And I started, with a lot of news stuff. I don't really do as much news now, but I found my little niche in park streaming after I streamed my first trip down here. I just loved it. I wanted, go live like all the time. And since then I just said, why don't I just do park streams? Because I find it much easier, much enjoyable than the other stuff I'm doing. And when we decided to move down to Florida, that's what I've been doing really ever since. Obviously with the parks aren't open, I'm coming up with new ideas, but ever since then, assuming the parks are open, I just stream around the parks and it's awesome.
So what age were you when you hit your first 1,000 subscribers?
I was, let me see. So I hit 1,000 subscribers. I actually remember the exact date. It was March 8th, 2018, which would now have been 14.
All right. So it took about a year and a half from when you first started, give or take?
About, actually, no, it actually came about very quick because I started the channel in August of 2017, so March of 2018.
Oh, crap.
It was about give or take 6 months, and it really picked up. I was shocked at how fast it was going.
Yeah. And I think you're at right now, what, 3,800 something subscribers? I know you're.
Yeah, at the time of recording, I am at, I think, 3,500, give or take.
500. Yeah, I just saw that today. My God. So that is insane. And honestly, you picked this little hobby up because now, you know what? It's not a hobby anymore. You know that, right? It's your job.
Yeah.
It feels like a full-time job, the editing, all of that stuff. Now, you don't have so much editing to do because you're more of a live streamer right now.
Yeah, so I don't do as much editing as a lot of other YouTubers do. The only editing I really do is making the thumbnails. I make a lot of graphics for the channel. I'm big into graphic design, so I do a lot of graphics for the channel. And I was working on some even before we started the show. And so I mainly edit the graphics, thumbnails, pictures, et cetera, and that's my version of editing. I don't really edit a ton of videos.
Well, I'll tell you what, you probably save hours and hours of manpower, man-hour time. It's crazy because taking 3 hours of footage and putting it into like a 20-minute vlog is like insane. It's like 4 hours sitting there cutting this up, making sure the words go. My editing skills have gotten so good, and I go back to my very first vlog, and then I go to now, and I'm just like, oh my god. So yeah, and dude, when I was watching a couple of these older when you would go live and just talk about the parks and stuff. Who wants to talk about this tonight? Who wants to talk about that? Like, people are actually like responding, and you're building this following and this community.
A photo service that you can buy in the Walt Disney World parks. We're going to talk today about if it's worth it and what the benefits are of using Memory Maker.
And now it's grown into something huge. I mean, when you think about it, you know how many YouTubers are out there that do Disney. Oh yeah. You know, so many. And back when you started, not as many. You know who the big names are that I'm gonna big names, and you're just like, I'm out there with them, and you are killing it. I'm telling you, every time I'm watching another channel or whatever and they're live streaming, there's Nick, and then is it your sister? That's Samantha?
No, so Samantha is a good friend of mine.
Okay, I thought it was your sister because you guys, I always say Samantha and Nick, and I'm in my head, boom, brother and sister right there. It has to be.
That's what a lot of people think that.
You get that, right?
We're good friends, and we go to the parks a lot and have a good time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So here is my little for you. When I am in Florida, whenever I can get back there, we try and go yearly. My father-in-law lives out in Lake Nona, so we go for a year. We go for like a month. I hang out with there, and then I do back and forth to the parks. I totally want to hook up and do some live streaming with you.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. I was like, is he going to say no? Could you imagine if he said no? Nick, I'm going to have to edit that crap out.
That would make for an uncomfortable stream, but absolutely, let's do it. I'm down.
Oh my gosh. I am so excited. Guys, as everybody knows, this is Nick. His channel is Magical News Live, and he just explained to us how his love of Disney came about, how he picked up this camera and all of a sudden he said, you know what? What the heck? I'm going to do this. And something that was so tiny grew into something huge. And you still love it as much as you did on the first day?
Absolutely. And, I think I enjoy even more, to be honest with you, because of the channels that I've been able to, meet and interact with. It's really just, I've met some incredible people, made some very good friends throughout starting YouTube that I never would have met and been able to interact with if I didn't start, doing YouTube. So I would say I love it even more, to be honest with you.
It didn't just open like doors for you and just like the YouTube community. You're actually making friends out of this, like people that you're going to be talking to for the rest of your life, because Disney, it's a lifelong love. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you don't just like Disney for a year and like, I'm done with it. No, like when you're like us, you're just like castle, happily ever after. Oh, forget it. Let me ask you this, and I'm sure all of my fans want to know. At this age of 16, have you ever been invited, or are you allowed to go to those like food and wine pre-shows and things like that, where they like sample the foods and things like that?
Yes, so that's a good question. So I am not on the Disney media team. I would love to be. So Disney, if you're watching this, you can give me a call. But no, so I really haven't been able to sample and preview a lot of the stuff that happens at the park. I have been the pass holder, like I went to a Galaxy's Edge pass holder preview. There are things in we actually have a family business that's a travel agency, a Disney travel agency. So we get some affiliations with Disney. So thankfully I have been able to preview some things. It's not, nothing extraordinary.
It's something, man. It's something. That's a start.
And actually, one thing I did do is, and I didn't stream it, I had a family member stream it, but they were at the Galaxy's Edge and Disneyland press event. So they streamed it for me on my behalf. And actually, technically, if you do go into YouTube and you look up, if you were to on that day look up Galaxy's Edge live streams, from what I've been able to find, I've done tons of research. I was the second live stream. My channel was the second channel to ever live stream a Galaxy's Edge anywhere. One channel beat us by like 20 minutes, but I'm very happy to be the second.
Oh, dude, on YouTube, the YouTube algorithm and their analytics to come up number 2. And you know how
number 2 is I was the second person to ever stream it. Not like number 2 on the top. I wish I was.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait a minute, because that's
No.
humongous.
Yeah, the second person to ever stream it.
I was gonna say, how do you not have Tim Tracker numbers if that was
Yeah.
the case? You know what I mean?
That'd be great, though. I'd take that.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Guys, we are learning so much about this wonderful live stream, YouTube, vlogger. He does it all. He seriously does it all. But I think it's time. I think we've done enough of this whole mumbo jumbo, who are you stuff. Nick wants to play some games. He came here tonight to have some fun. So this next part is called Make 'em Laugh. Now, Nick, I asked you a question a little while back, a couple days. I was like, listen, I hope you have a great sense of humor because I'm going to throw some things at you. I'm going to try and make you laugh. Now, I have the sense of humor of probably my second graders, some fifth grade. I have all kinds of different nonsense going on in my head. So what I'm going to try and do to you is take your favorite 5 songs and rearrange it a little bit, and I'm going to try and make you laugh. What I need you to do is you need to actually say the lyrics the way you see them and not laugh. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
All right? Okay, and if you want to sing it, feel free. I'll sing it with you if you want. Now, he's like, why did I give him those songs? Son of a gun, I should have given him something else. Here we go. The first song. This is from Tangled.
7 a.m., the usual bathroom lineup. Start on the bowl and go till my butt's all clean. Pick and flick, mouthwash, and toot and shine up again. And by then, it's like 7:15. So I'll eat a beer or maybe 2 or 3. I'll add some drunken heads to my gallery. I'll do a vlog and then spit
So stupid.
and basically just wonder when will the world.
He tried to sing the real song.
Then after lunch, it's boredom and really bad baking, paper airplanes and a bit of flossing, and then hot yoga, Twinkies, Zumba, and booty shaking. Then I'll stretch, the stress, take a snooze, what a mess.
I heard a little chuckle in there.
You got me.
I did hear a little chuckle. I didn't get like a knee slapping, party, har. No, but all right, let's see if he can handle this next one.
You need a friend like me, sitting in a friendly tree at your house. You all hang out and listen to grandma's drunken shouts. The last time it happened, you kicked us out. Punk, you need a new family. Dad, you need a new family. You try to find some new friends and family too. If you've got bubbles, I'll bloat them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't put in your shoe. We stick together and we have
no glue.
Cause your only friend is me. Yeah, your only friend is me.
All right, see? Now he's starting to sing it a little bit. He's getting a little more comfortable because when you sing it, it's a lot more funny. Well, a lot more funny. See why I teach second grade? It's a lot funnier. All right, there we go. All right.
Piranha, no way, no way. Piranha, just leave us be. You're biting at all our knees, and we are pissed. The swimmers are scared, leaving their underwear. Who needs our undies naked all week?
Do you know what song this is? Because do you know what song this is?
I don't think I'm recognizing it.
All right, ready? Piranha. No way, no way. Piranha, just leave us be. You're biting at all our knees and we are pissed. Now, do you see how it changes when you hear the actual tune?
Yeah.
All right.
The tradition is our mission, and Piranha, you're so hard to kill.
Hard to kill. Go away.
Don't
drown
on your undertow. That's all we need. We eat everything we kill.
We kill.
We yell and sit on our butts. Then Piranha, just go back to the sea.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. We have 2 more for you, Magical News Live, Nick. Here we go. Now, you should know this. I left Aladdin in there for you.
Okay, yeah, I can tell now. Mr. Aladdin, sir, did Abu wet his pants? Let me check his bottom. Crud, you're right.
He was doing the pee-pee dance.
Doing the pee-pee dance. Now, please leave the restaurant. We just can't stand the smell.
Just wipe his nose and bottom now. We really hope he doesn't leave a trail.
We fight ourselves no longer. Now our Yelp review will suck. Please get out. Don't make me shout. Put that little monkey in a truck. People won't want column A. Heck no to column B.
Don't have a tune.
Not in the mood. Should have taken him to go pee.
Man, Nick is stone cold, man. Oh, he's killing me. He wants to laugh, though. I know it. I know he wants to. All right. This is Maui. Okay. I smell what's happening, yeah.
You farted and your
Yeah,
pants
you feel really strange.
don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm hoping you brought yourself a change. Open the door. It needs some air. That's true. It's stinky. It's not fair. I know it's a lot. The stain,
The mess.
When you're standing out here barely dressed, what can I say?
Except
You're welcome for the clothes you have in your bag. Hey, it's okay.
It's okay. You're welcome. Even
Even though you dress like a hag.
Oh my gosh. Nick is probably like, what is happening to my favorite songs? What just happened to my favorite songs? Oh,
I'll
man,
never
guys.
look at them the same.
No, you'll never ever look at them again like this. Now, Nick, you are probably the very first person that I did not get much emotion from on many of those songs. No, I am proud. I'm not proud because I love writing those songs, but the key is not to laugh, and you did just that. You barely laughed. I had you maybe a couple times where it was a little bit, but congratulations on that. And now we are going into something I like to call 5 questions with Christian. Now, these are not your traditional interview questions. These are crazy questions that you would never expect to answer on a show. And he's probably like, I got to get somebody to text me right now. Get me off this show. Oh, Christian, I have an emergency. I got to go, man. He's making fun of my songs. Now, he's loving this. Are you loving it?
Absolutely.
All right, just making sure. I'll know more when he doesn't message me back after this. All right, guys. Number one. Nick, which 5 Disney characters could you beat in a fight?
I would say Abu.
I love it. He's answering it.
I would say, oh, am I not supposed to answer them?
No, it's good because you know how many people are like, I don't want to fight people. Like, I don't want to fight Disney characters. I love them.
I love all the characters, but if I had to, for some reason,
Yes.
I would say Abu because he's very small. I think I could easily outtake him. I would say, I'm going to stick to the Aladdin theme. I'm just going to say Aladdin because I don't think he's like that muscular. I think I could probably take him on.
All right. He's a street rat, though. He might fight dirty. You got to be careful.
That is true. I would also say, I think Mike Wazowski, he's just like a little ball. I could just throw him across the room.
No one has ever said that one. That is fantastic.
And I think I have 2 more. Let me see.
Yeah.
I would say
Poor little guy.
I would say Sebastian because I could just like pick him up and you just run away.
Dude, you could pull his legs off and stuff.
I could. And then I would say not that I would want to, but the grandma from Coco because she's not, you know what I mean?
That is amazing. He's
Not that I
gonna
want
beat her
to,
up.
but
He's covering his butt here, guys. He's like, listen, Christian's making me do this. Oh, he said I have to fight some characters, and if they're coming at me with something and it's me or them, it's gonna be them. And sorry, Grandma from Coco, but you're out. Awesome job, Nick. Nick just took all those characters out and put them out in the pasture to dry. All right, this next one. What would Disney, or not even what would Disney? Let me change the question. What would it take? What would it take for somebody to offer you and say, listen, if we offered you this, you can never live stream or vlog again?
That's actually a very good question. So
you can still go back to the park, Nick. You can still go to the park, but you can never do what you love. What would it take? Money, fame?
Yeah, I don't know if the money or fame would really do it for me.
Okay.
I would say an answer that from what I can think of is if to some way bring Walt Disney back to life and just talk to him. If I can go to the park, I don't really have to live stream. If I can talk to him and everything he's done.
So Nick would forego his channel, say, here, somebody take over, because guess what? Walt Disney and I are going to go have a little one-on-one.
Yeah.
That might be one of the best answers I've ever heard in my life. My God, he is selfless, guys. Selfless. He's just like, I'll meet Walt Disney. He didn't take money. He didn't say, I want to be president of the United States. No, that's it. I want to meet Walt Disney, the man who made it all happen.
Yeah.
Dude, I should just end the show now because he just showed every other guest I've ever had up. All right. Even though this isn't the same exact question to everyone, now I'm really going to get them. So Nick, Universal just came to you, and this is part of question 2. Universal just came to you, okay, and they said, listen, we want you exclusively for us. What would we have to give you or pay you? Not to do Disney anymore, just Universal stuff.
That's an interesting question, and I'll let you in on a secret because I think from what I'm understanding, this is being published a little while from now.
This will be out in 2 months.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I can easily tell you. So, I am in the process, and obviously, when this is on the air, it'll obviously be ready. But I'll give you a little sneak peek, so you'll technically be the first to know about it.
Shut the door.
So, I am in the process of expanding Magical News Live to a different. It's going to be 2 brands. There's going to be one part Disney, one part Universal, and the other part is going to be called Universal News Live. Well, Disney's still in the picture, and I still want to do Disney, and I'm actually going to announce that this Saturday and talk to everybody about that.
Genius!
But so I'm currently expanding to Universal. But so for Universal, to answer your questions, for Universal to come to me and say they want me exclusive, you asked what it would take, correct?
Right. How much would it take? Money?
That's a good question. I would say it would take. I don't know if it would take money. I don't think I really need money. It would just take. They would have to have a good reasoning. They would have to be like, you get invited to all the media events. You get cool perks. You get
VIP treatment. You get put up in rooms whenever you want.
Yeah,
easily that kind of stuff.
I would say that it would take a lot to just go exclusively Universal, but that it would take a lot. But
it would, bro. I know it because in my head, as I'm writing these questions for you, though, for all the people and everything, I always put myself in that spot, and I'm thinking, God, what would that cost? Like, yes, understand that $1 million is like, some people don't see $1 million in their lifetime. But when you think about it, will $1 million really go that far? Like, it'll go far enough, I'm sure. But then to never do Disney and just do Universal and see all my friends at Disney, and I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it.
It'd take a lot of
maybe $5 million.
It'd take a lot from them to have to persuade me over there.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not like you can never go to a park again. You can always have Universal, or with all those millions, Nick, you build your own little Disney theme park there. Have your own, maybe a Mikey Mouse and Doppy instead of Dopey, and these characters are all walking around. Yeah, I'll work for you, buddy. Let's get it going.
Let's do it.
I know, right? Like, where's the millions, though? Hey, Universal, what are we waiting for? Number 3. Okay. You are about to win the award for Disney's biggest fan. Why do you deserve to win?
That's a great question. I would say because I would consider myself very loyal to Disney. I've been going to Disney for so many years now, I can't even count. And I've live streamed. I've done great. I've been at a great amount of Disney. I've been at their pass holder previews. I've done after hours events.
So many live streams, guys. It's amazing.
And there's a ridiculous amount of live streams on there. There's some streams. It's funny. There's some streams that people will be like, do you remember doing this stream? And honestly, there's some streams there's so many. I just don't remember what I did on some of them. And I hate to say that,
but bro, like, some of your live streams go a few hours. How do you remember every little thing you do or say? That's just tough.
You can. No. Yeah, so I would say because of my loyalty to Disney, I would say that's why I would love to win that award.
All right, so he is loyal and he does his thing. I absolutely agree. So that award will be in the mail later this week, man.
Awesome.
And he's like, yes, score. All right. You are a huge Disney guy. I understand that. So you get the whole walking into the parks and smelling certain Disney smells, right? Mm-hmm. Give me your favorite Disney smells. We can do it park to park, hotels, however you want, or just shoot from the hip and tell me.
So, and the interesting thing about that is we actually have like we have a Magic Candle Company candles from some of the resorts. We have those new hand sanitizers. One of my favorite Disney smells is just flat out the Beach Club. Because when you walk in, it's like that beachy smell. Yeah. Not like in your face, but it's nice and pleasant. I would say probably my favorite smell is the Beach Club, and then also the Orange Grove from Soaring.
Soaring.
Yeah, I think Flight of Passage has one too,
It does.
and there's just so many. I know the Polynesian, that's one of my favorites too. There's just so many to choose from. I'd love to have like a candle in every room with
For
different.
each one.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I'm gonna run down my favorites and see how you feel about them. So,
Yeah.
we're DVC members,
Okay.
and one of our home resorts, Bay Lake Tower. Have you walked into Bay Lake Tower?
I have.
There's a smell when you walk into when those doors open. There's just a smell that hits you, and it's just like there's no other smell like it, and it's so weird because I'll tell you, there's a shoe store in the mall here by us in Freehold. I'm not sure if you know Freehold from being from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Right. So Freehold Mall, there's a shoe store, and you walk in, and as soon as I walked in, I'm like, Bay Lake Tower, Bay Lake Tower. I'm running to get my mom, my wife, Allison, get in here. Smell. Don't just smell. And you can see their eyes go, oh, like, oh my God, what is that? Of
That's
course,
awesome.
I'm asking the people, I'm like, how do I get this smell? They're like, I don't know. We just pump it through the. No, I need it. I'm like trying to find a jar so I can like get it, and yes, I got it. Okay, Bay Lake Tower is one of mine. What about? You didn't mention Pirates. Now Pirates gets a lot of love for the water smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
That musty smell when you're walking through like the cave area.
Something interesting. I know a lot of people love the pirate smell. I don't consider it I consider it just be normal. I don't really consider it that. Maybe it's just a normal smell, like it's just air, like the bottle of air. But
Yeah.
I don't really consider it like a smell. I don't really know, but I know people are like addicted to the pirates' water smell and the smell of Splash Mountain water too.
Yes, absolutely. The confectionery walking down Main Street.
Oh yeah,
that's a huge one.
Yeah,
and that's some people say Haunted Mansion in one of the rooms has a smell. I'm too interested in looking around the haunted. I always try and find something new when I go there. In the stretching room, I try and like focus on one picture, or as I'm walking and trying to keep up with my family, because once they let you out of that one room, it's every man for himself. Because you know how that line goes down. My whole family like makes a chain. We're all holding hands as we're pulling each other through there.
Yeah.
But you're right. There are so many different smells, and the one that really gets me is in the scene with Barbosa, and he's shooting in that big cannonball scene. Like the smell of the gunpowder. It's just like,
yeah.
So have you bought those candles?
We have. We actually have. We had a candle on this. I think this morning actually, from a magic company. If I'm not mistaken, it was Grand Floridian.
Oh my gosh, that's another great one.
Yeah, we had a Grand Floridian candle this morning, and I think we have a one of the Polynesian ones. We have a Beach Club one. We also have the Magic Candle Company hand sanitizers, because they just made hand sanitizers all the smell. So you wash your hands and it smells like
no. Do they have the pirate water to wash my hands, dude? Because I would do that all the time. Dude, we're getting that. We're getting that, Baby Yoda. Oh, man. Guys, we are here with Nick, and he has one more question left. So, if you had to choose Disney Universe. Now, when I say Disney Universe, I'm saying you could pick Marvel, because we own them, Star Wars, all of that, every single person you could think of. Who would be your two best Disney friends? I'll do that one first. You're gonna pick your two best friends. Who would they be in the Disney universe?
That's a great question. And I'm just gonna go on the background. I'm gonna say Woody and Buzz, because they seem
background's like
even them, Woody and Buzz, they just seem like they're like they're meant to be friends with each other, and they always have each other's back. I would say I'd love to be friends with Woody and Buzz.
Dude, that is fantastic. I wholeheartedly agree. Oh man, Woody and Buzz, that would be amazing. Is there any backup, like anybody, like a third wheel coming along?
I would say, to be honest with you, I would say maybe, that's a good question.
Outside of Toy Story, you're like, hey, you know what? We have to ask this person to come along. Come on, let's just get him to go with us.
I would say I'm gonna say Sully from Monsters Inc. because he seems like he cares. Like
He
in
does.
Monsters Inc. when Mike thought that Boo was bad and toxic,
Yeah.
he was actually caring for. I would just say Sully because I think he cares about everybody.
Nick, the vibe I get from you is caring and emotion, and I just feel like you are like just the selfless person that is just like, I will do for you, I don't expect anything back. And dude, that warms my heart because you know what that is? That's Disney. That's magic. And Magical News Live, I put a perfect
There you
segue
go.
right into there. There it is, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Nick. He is doing such amazing stuff on YouTube. You guys are missing out if you have not subscribed yet. So I didn't finish the fifth question though, Nick. This next part might be a little tougher for you, or it might be super easy. Now,
Sure.
who would be your three? We picked your best friends. Who are your
Sure.
three Disney like nemesises or enemies?
I would say, well, perfect one. I'm gonna go with Toy Story again. I don't know why that's
Sure.
on my. I would say Lotso because when they go on the funny side, he seems like he's all loving and caring, but towards the end, he's actually very mean and cruel to them. So I would say I would not be friends with Lotso. I would probably not like him at all. And then I'm gonna go back to Monsters Inc. again. I'm gonna say Randall. He's all against Boo. He wants to capture and get his numbers up. And then
He does.
I'm going to pick a different movie for the third one. I'm going to go with a villain. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like a good just villain. I'm going to go with Jafar. I think that's great because he's he seems like he's caring at first and then he's really bad towards the end. I'm going to go with Jafar. I don't think I would be good friends with him.
Hold on 1 second. Now, we have a special guest for you, Nick.
Awesome.
This is right here. Our friend Jafar is here. And Jafar is very, very happy that you chose him to be your enemy. And now he just wants to be friends. So, guys, Jafar, there's Nick. Nice to meet you. And he's coming to get you later. He'll see you later.
I'll lock
Dude.
my doors tonight.
Yeah, you might want to. Oh, dude, Lotso. I want to go back on Lotso for a second.
Yeah.
Don't you think, now you're a Toy Story guy, so don't you think they should have redeemed him at the end?
I think that could have worked well because, I don't know if you remember, but when they were all going into the I don't know if it's a fire pit, but the pit
The
where all
incinerator.
yeah,
The
and
incinerator, dude. I cried in the theater at that part. They're holding hands.
Lotso wants Woody to grab his hand and help him. You think he would be grateful after, be like, "Oh, thank you so much. I would love to pay you back." That he just betrays him. I think they could have easily redeemed him to be someone good.
He sold Woody down the river, man. Goodbye. See you later, Woody. And then he ends up on the grill of that truck at the end, right? Doesn't he end up on the grill of that truck?
Yeah, I think he does. Correct.
All right. Did you pick three? You picked three enemies, right? You picked Lotso, you picked Randall, and you picked.
Who-
Did you pick a third one?
Jafar.
Jafar. Done.
Yes.
Oh man, awesome, guys! This is amazing. But now we're going back to another game, Nick, and this game is called the ABCs of Disney. And now in this game, you and I are going to tell a story. I hope your storytelling game is strong.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're going to use the ABCs. Now, what happens is this. One of us start with the letter A. You start a sentence with the letter A. You finish the sentence. Some people like to just stop in the middle. As Jafar was walking, and then they go to me, and I'm like, no, give me a whole sentence. We got to make a story here. So a complete sentence using letter A or B or C, whichever one is next. So do you want to start with A or do you want me to start?
I'll start with A. Why not?
Oh, man, all right.
Okay, let me see. So,
Make it Disney.
Awesome. So, as
I know, as is the best way to start it. As blah, blah, blah.
Let's go with as Lotso was riding on the grill of the dump truck.
All right.
He fell off in the middle of the road.
Before he knew it, Zurg landed in his spaceship and said, Lotso, come with me.
Now you got me thinking. I have to think of someone with C. Circling around the
Ooh.
road, Zerg picks up Lotso and takes him back to his headquarters.
All right. Don't you think we should get revenge on Buzz and Woody? Zerg asked Lotso.
Eventually, but I think I would love to come up with a plan first.
Fine with me. What's the plan? Poor Nick. He's like, oh God, man.
Good to know.
Oh.
I will have to take some time to think about that.
How about an hour?
I think that would work.
Just remember that we're on a schedule.
Knowing that is helpful. I appreciate your help.
Well, let me just say this. We don't have all day.
I gotta think of something with M.
Oh, Nick, you got it, bro. You got it.
I'm trying to think of something that starts with M. Let me see.
This is always so much easier when you watch everybody else do it, right? Oh, I could do that, man. I got this.
Now I'm in the hot seat. I got to think about it. Maybe, but should there be a plan B?
Now you're talking. Let's come up with a plan B. Nick's like, I didn't get a plan A yet.
Or there could be a plan B and a plan C.
Please enlighten me with all of your plans.
Jeez, you need the hard
You started with Lotso, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Q is hard.
Queen Elizabeth might be able to help us.
No, dude, this story goes everywhere and nowhere fast. All right, Queen Elizabeth. Okay, good. All right. Really? Well, why don't we get her on the ship so she can help us?
Sounds like a plan. I will give her a call.
That would be perfect. Give her a call.
Unless we had help from someone else.
Very perceptive. Who should it be? What Disney character starts with U? Wait,
Woody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Woody. Duh. I'm a teacher.
Woody. Let's have help from Woody, even though I hate him, but yet I want help from him.
Even though I hate him. All right, Woody. X. I never have X because I always start. Okay, all right. Xylophones? Do I hear xylophones playing?
Yes, you do, for sure. You do.
Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Oh my gosh. Nick, that was dope. Dude, you were on it. The parts you were on were dope. Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. Guys, Nick just totally blasted ABCs of Disney into the sky. He killed it, and he made it about his true love of Toy Story, and that's what I love to see.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for further instructions.
Oh man, Nick, we're not done yet, my man. We're not done because I have something else for you called The Eyes Have It. Now, there is a reason, Nick, why. What were you there at trivia the other night when I did this part?
I don't believe I was, unfortunately.
Oh boy, I wish you were. Because this part, Nick, I'm going to show a whole bunch of eyes of different characters, and all you have to do is tell me who they are.
Ah,
Okay?
let's
He's
do
like,
it.
dude, this is kind of cool. I can do this. I can do this. Can
Hopefully I
you do this, Nick? Can you do this? Because there's a reason why I asked for your favorite movies. So keep that in the back of your head. These characters are from your favorite movies.
Gotcha.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, this isn't as hard as I thought it was gonna. Okay, am I going top, bottom, left, right?
You just, I know them all. So you just tell me and I'll tell you.
Okay. I'm gonna go from the top row to left to right, and then I'm gonna do left row. Let's see, King Candy.
Yep.
Oh, geez, it's the little
Come on, Nick.
from Monsters Inc.
He screws everything up.
Yeah, what's his?
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
I'll tell you after, though, if you want to skip him for now.
Okay. Linguini.
Yes.
And then, it's not Smiles. What's his name? The little
I can't tell you until we're done. I can't tell you.
Okay. Oh, it's oh geez, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's not
Come on,
Smiles.
Nick. Spit it out. Spit it out.
It's not Smiles. I feel like it starts with an S though.
No.
I'm gonna have to skip that, but it's
Okay.
on the tongue. And then Water Noose.
Yes.
I think. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, geez. Skinner is on the bottom left.
Oh, dude, you're the man. Nobody gets that.
I think that's King Candy.
Done deal.
Geez, why don't I know? I'm drawing a blank. Hold on. It's the little bear that does the acting. What's his?
It's your movie, bro. Come on.
It's
At first, he said this isn't as hard as he thought, but then he saw, and when you're in the hot seat, man, everything just goes. It's gone.
It starts with a T. I know that. I think it starts with a T. Maybe. Mr. Prickle Pants.
Prickle Pants, you got it.
There we go. Oh, okay. So I don't know the name, but I know it's the dad of Pamela Travers. I do not know his name. I just know it's the dad of Pamela Travers.
Okay.
And the woman. Oh, geez. I know it's from Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah.
I think it is Pamela Travers, though.
Yes, it is PL Travers.
There we
is. Oh, dope. All right, now let's go back to those top two.
Yeah. Huh. It's. I don't think I know the name. I think it's just Monster. I know it's Monsters Inc.
Yeah, it definitely is Monsters Inc. He's the one that goes in first. He screws everything up. He falls backwards.
Ah, jeez. I don't think I know his.
Oh, Nick. Oh, man, I love you. All right, I'm
Once I
going to
hear
help you.
it, oh my gosh, I just don't.
I know. And after the show airs, people are going to be like, I thought you liked the movie, man. You're like,
I
oh, God.
do. Usually it's at the beginning and then just so much happens.
Yeah.
Mr.
And they don't really mention it. They don't really mention it much in the
I
movie.
think it's Mr. Vile.
Oh, dude, you are so close. Not Vile.
Vile?
Vile.
Okay. I had to like listen to the movie in my head.
That's awesome.
Then there's one more. Jeez, what's his? Oh, it's
His
like
name is actually Thaddeus Vile. That's his name,
Okay.
Thaddeus Vile.
I did not know.
Vile, I will take it. You got the credit, man.
Yeah. And then it's
Ooh, poor
Chuckles.
Nick.
Is it Chuckles?
You're the man, Chuckles the clown.
Yeah.
Look at that. I didn't even help him that much. Good Lord. Oh, Nick, you are making your way through this show. You're slicing it like a knife. Oh. In the first season, I had something called the lightning round. Okay. Second season, lightning round 2.0. This season, for season 3, it's lightning round 3.0. This is where we are going to see your love of Disney characters and matching them to their movie.
Awesome.
So, Nick, here's what's going to happen. First season, I had 15 questions. Whatever you got right was your final score. At the end of the season, that person won bragging rights. Season 2, it's 50 Disney questions in 2 minutes, how many you can get right. Great. Season 3, I have 100 Disney characters written down here. In 90 seconds, you're going to tell me when I say the character what movie they're from.
Oh, okay.
All right. So if I say easy, if I say Jafar, obviously you say Aladdin. I'm
Gotcha.
going to set my timer. 90 seconds. I got my Pirates music go off when it's done. Now, the end of the season, you don't find out how you did today. Episode 10, the finale, winner gets a Disney gift card sent to them. So
Awesome.
I'll tell you, I had Tanya on here last night, that crazy Disney lady,
Yeah.
and she brought her daughter Mariah, and she let Mariah go for her. Mariah was on point,
Awesome.
But dude, I don't know. You're gonna put up a fight. So I'm even going to help you a little bit I'm gonna ask the first question, and then I'll start the timer.
Okay.
Just give you a little head start. Everybody gets the same head start. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Dopey,
Snow White,
Simba,
Lion King,
Aurora,
Sleeping Beauty,
Flounder,
Little Mermaid, I think. Yeah.
Abu,
Aladdin.
Billy Butcherson,
I'm gonna pass.
Oliver,
Oliver and Company.
Dash,
Incredibles.
Gil,
I'm gonna take a guess. Finding Nemo.
Eve,
Incredibles.
Tantor,
I'm gonna take a guess with. I have no clue, but I'm gonna take a guess with Tarzan.
Cocoam,
Coco.
Troy Bolton,
Incredibles.
Stinky Pete,
Toy Story.
Phil,
I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Ada,
Ugh. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm just gonna say Incredibles.
Naveen,
Why am I drawing a blank? Hold on.
come on, Ned. Come on, just pick something. Pass it.
Hercules.
Chick Hicks,
Cars.
Charles Muntz,
I'm just gonna say Chicken Little.
Oh man, it goes so much faster than you think it does. It goes so much faster. Oh, DizJabberz. I'm not going to tell you how Nick did. He did score a bunch of points on this though, but we have to move on, and Nick's going to have to tune into the finale episode 10 of this season, to see where he places on that bragging rights board, and if he gets that magical Disney gift card. So we are going to move on to Are You Serious, Clark? Now, Nick, you did a great job on the ABCs of Disney. Although this is a little bit different. So in Are You Serious, Clark, I'm going to give you a scenario, a scene, if you will, using your very favorite characters that you gave to me in a message. You're like, no, oh God, what did he do to them? So I am going to put them in a little scene, and you're going to be involved in that scene with them. I'm going to give it to you. Then you have to use, when you're answering me, you have to use the 3 phrases I put at the bottom. Okay. They don't have to be in that order, but you have to be able to answer using those phrases. And it doesn't just have to be those phrases. Of course, you can elaborate and add more words. Let's look at the first one. Mickey just had to file bankruptcy because your idea of a new Disney park went belly up. He drained the whole company of its money. Mickey is down on his luck and has to come to you to borrow some spare change. You really don't want to give it to him because you're waiting for your Domino's pizza, and it's all you have for a tip. What do you say to him? Dude, how was I supposed to know that Decapitation Mountain wasn't safe? The pizza dude is coming, and money is overrated. So I'm Mickey. I'm coming to you. Hi, you have any spare change?
Well, money is overrated, and let's settle this over pizza because the pizza dude is coming. And, you know, I was thinking about all of our rides, but dude, how was I supposed to know that Decapitation Mountain was not safe?
That was off the chain perfect. Oh my God, guys, Nick is showing every other person on this show how it's done. All right, Nick, you know I don't just stop at one little thing. Let's go to your next. Oh, he's like my favorite characters. The next one. Jack Skellington and you were just sent to the principal's office because you pranked your teacher and gave him a heart attack. It was Jack's idea, but you're getting most of the blame for almost killing your science teacher. How can you get out of this sticky situation when the principal asks you to explain what happened and why you shouldn't be kicked out of school? I know what you did last summer. I heard your wife really can't cook, and do you want to build a snowman?
Well,
I'm the principal, so how are you going to get out of this?
Well, from what you're telling me, that you know what I did last summer. I don't know how you would have known that because I was not anywhere near you. I don't really like you too much. Not that I don't like you. I don't like the principal. Speaking of that, because you're interrogating me, I heard your wife can't cook. And when I asked Jack, when I pranked the teacher, I asked Jack beforehand if he wanted to build a snowman, and he loves snow so much that it gave him a heart attack.
Oh, Jesus Christmas. Nick went everywhere and nowhere with that one. He was just all over the place, but it was one of the dopest answers I've heard so far. Let's move on to the third one. Nice job on that one, Nick. Your best friend, Brer Rabbit, overheard he is about to be put on the menu at Pecos Bills. He comes running to you for advice, not knowing you were the one that suggested it. He is about to hightail it to Universal because he heard they're hiring. How do you keep him here until morning so that your new menu item, Brer Bunny Bites, goes viral? Yes, that Baby Yoda is such a jerk. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker, and I'm Batman.
Well, I asked Baby Yoda, who is the director of the menus over at Pecos Bill, and he said that he would love to have you on our menu. And then Brer Rabbit said, yeah, that Baby Yoda is such a jerk. And Brer Rabbit said, what if I just say I'm Batman and I disguise myself so nobody knows about it? And then he said, and then Baby Yoda suggested to him, well, you could maybe be a candy because candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
Nick kind of faltered at the end. He's like, how am I going to get this last one in? But he totally did.
Tricky, but yeah.
I know. Amazing job, my man. Amazing job. He still has two more to show everyone out there that's been on this show how it's really done, and he's totally doing that. All right. Woody, your buddy Woody, and Bo Peep just broke up. You are Woody's BFF. Woody comes to your house for some friendly advice and finds Bo Peep cooking you some dinner. What in God's name do you say to save your friendship? Howdy, howdy, how? Ah, what are you doing?
Well, she was hitchhiking on the side of the road, and I felt bad, so I invited her over. Plus, she was helping me, and we just finished my new TikTok. And then we were making some conversation as she was cooking, and she Is it true that Buzz doesn't wear underwear?
Oh my gosh, she asked you that. Oh, that's it. Bo Peep's off the list. Wow, guys, Nick has one more. He's proven his weight in gold here. Let's see if this last one might do him in. Mike Wazowski, and you are out late one night, and the police pull you over, and Mike forgot his license at home. You don't have a license, but agree to switch places with him, because if he gets caught without a license again, he'll be kicked out of the Disney universe. What do you tell the officer? I'll have 2 burgers and a side of fries. I've had explosive diarrhea the past 3 days, and how much will it take to make all this go away?
Well, I said to the officer, well, how much would it take to make this all go away?
Are you bribing me?
Because I've had explosive diarrhea the past 3 days.
Good
and
Lord.
When I went up to the fast food restaurant,
Yes.
I said, I'll have 2 burgers and a side of fries, thinking that it would make everything go away. But unfortunately, it made it worse.
Okay, son, move along. Move along, son. Oh my gosh, guys, we are sitting here with Nick, Magical News Live. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go do so now, or wait until the end of the show because we don't want you leaving this stream right now. All right, Nick, we have totally been playing some games with you. Now we are going to dive into that Disney knowledge of yours, that wealth of Disneyness, we're going to call it. And this is called the Disney Over Under, the Ride Edition. I'm assuming you love rides.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to go take a little stroll through all 4 parks. You are going to tell us, in your opinion, which Disney rides are overrated and which ones are underrated.
Awesome.
Here we go. Let's start off with everyone's favorite, Magic Kingdom. So in your opinion, your expert opinion, because we know you're an expert, what would you say are the most overrated rides at Magic Kingdom and underrated rides at Magic Kingdom?
So that's a great question. I would say I'm going to start with underrated. I'm going to say one of the most underrated rides is Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, because I mean people do like it, but you know you're in that world of Toy Story and you're shooting at the targets to get points. I don't think it gets as much attention and love as it should. So I'm going to say Buzz Lightyear. I'm also going to say for underrated, Carousel of Progress. A lot of people think, it's just a boring show. You're sitting inside.
No way, Nick. No way. Love it.
I love Carousel of Progress. I mean, yeah, it could be a little more refreshed. I like Carousel of Progress. And for overrated, I'm going to say something that a lot of people seem to love, which I don't really
Go ahead. I know what you're going to go ahead.
I don't know if it's what you're going to think it is, but technically it's an attraction. It's not a ride. It's an
I was going to say Mine Train because of the line, the wait on there.
The wait is long. I love Mine Train. It's just the wait. The wait is I don't do that wait. I either do fast pass or I just don't do it.
Yeah.
But I would say for overrated, it's not a ride, but the Liberty Square riverboat, the one that takes you around Liberty Square, that big boat. A lot of people.
I've never done that.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to love it.
Yeah,
I don't find it to be that great. I mean, I go on it because why not? And it's also
and you're live streaming, so you might as well get as much stuff as possible.
I have streamed on. I just don't find it to be like, oh my gosh, I have to run over there right now. Sorry, everybody, I'm leaving you behind because I have to go on the boat. Like, I wouldn't say that's one of my favorites. And for another overrated one, I'm gonna go with. Let's see, because there's so many good ones. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with, I hate to say it, but the Jungle Cruise.
Okay.
Because I mean I love the Jungle Cruise. I've been on it so many times, but I don't think it's like I wouldn't wait over 25 minutes for it.
It's not the end all be all of all rides.
No. I mean, heck, one of the boats that sunk a few months ago.
You weren't on there, were you?
No, I was not. But I think it's a little overrated, Jungle Cruise.
Okay. All right. While we're on the subject, how do you feel about the stupid queue line to Peter Pan, how it's constantly jacked all the way down Fantasyland?
I think Peter Pan is, well, actually, you know what I'm going to even say? Peter Pan is the slightest bit overrated. Just the slightest bit. It's a great ride. It's a classic.
It is a classic.
Slightest bit overrated. I think that I would never wait over 70 minutes or 100 minutes like it's usually posted.
I don't think I'd wait that much, dude. I think maybe an hour, maybe.
An hour tops, but no, it's not. When it's outside and stretching down Fantasyland, you know that it's either really crowded, but there's something going on.
The thing is, you can most of the time, you could walk on Small World.
Oh yeah.
Right now, but Peter Pan, man, that queue line, you know how it goes back this way and then this way, it makes that L shape and then comes back. Sometimes it looks more. It's deceiving because you think you're getting right on the ride, but you're not.
No.
You take Peter Pan. I love the ride. If I go on it once every few years, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Have you ever walked onto Peter Pan? Because I know you do like the show, like the special Christmas show, like the Christmas party.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah. I have walked on with the Fast Pass. Now, if we're talking about standby,
that's a challenge.
The longest I've ever waited, the shortest I've ever waited in standby. I've not walked right. Actually, I might have walked on during an after hours event. It was like one though if I did, but if I actually waited, the one short wait I had was during a Halloween party, and it was, I'd say maybe 20 minutes, which wasn't too terrible. I mean,
dude, that's nothing for Peter Pan. That's nothing.
Yeah.
But you know what, Nick? Honestly, that's walk on.
Yeah,
Nick, that's walk on for Peter Pan, man. That's 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was during Halloween parties. There was less of a crowd, but I mean, the line was moving. It was 20 minutes. I could handle it. It's manageable.
All right. So as you guys can all see, I'm flashing his Little Magical News Live Instagram. He has an Instagram also, guys. So please go follow him on there. Go like his posts. He has some great stuff on there, and it'll navigate you back to his YouTube channel, where that's where the meat of everything is. All right, we just did the over/under at Magic Kingdom. Why don't we go to one of the lesser, a place that doesn't have many rides? It's going to be tough. Epcot.
Epcot, yeah. So I'm going to start with overrated, I think, for this one. So I think a very overrated ride, while I like it and I've been on it, is Living with the Land.
Yeah, I don't like living with. I mean, it's worth going on. I'm just not a garden guy.
I think it's a little overrated. I don't know why, because I was on it. Someone interviewed me a few years ago, and they were like, "What's your least favorite ride in Epcot?" I said, "Living with the Land." They were like, "Oh my gosh, we love Living with the Land. How would you ever say that?" So I don't like Living with the Land that much. I mean, I've been on it. It's okay. Usually I'm on my phone, or I'm pretending I'm not watching, or I'm falling asleep.
Shut up, dude.
So I would say Living with the Land is probably one of my easily underrated or overrated attractions, I should say. I would also say, that's probably my only overrated attraction. I think all the other ones are just okay, or they're overrated. And then for overrated or underrated, I should say, I would go with, let's see, I think not many people do this one, but the Grand Fiesta Tour in Mexico.
Three Caballeros.
Yes. I think it's a good ride. I mean, it gets you out of the sun for a little while. And, you're in a boat. It's with Donald and the Three Caballeros. It's okay. It's not like groundbreaking. I would wait 100 minutes for it, but
no, please. I hope you would never wait 100 minutes for that, man.
It's a little underrated. I mean, it's a good ride. It has great technology. Yeah, it's a little outdated, but it's a good ride. I would say it's a little underrated. And for I'll give you another underrated one. I would probably say people might think it's overrated, but I'm gonna go with.
Don't worry about what. This is you, man. Don't worry about the other people.
I'm gonna go with Soaring because Soaring's a great ride, and they've updated it to Soaring around the world. It used to be Soaring over California.
What was your favorite? What's your favorite?
I like Around the World more.
Do you? A lot of people like the classic one, man. A lot of people like that classic one. But go on.
I like the classic one too, but I would say Around the World was. Okay. Both of them are good, but anyway. So I think it should get a little more hype than it deserves. There was during the low periods at Disney, they would have like 10-minute wait, 15-minute wait. You used to have waits that were like used to have 2-hour wait, 1 hour. It used to be out of the world, and there's been days where it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes walk on, and I think that it deserves a little bit more of a rep, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I love that ride. I really do. I think it's genius. I think you're on that thing. It gives you a whole feeling you don't get on many rides. I think they have the money to finally update where, how the Eiffel Tower is kind of bent in the video? I'm like, why can't they fix that? Come on, man. I mean, not that it ruins the whole thing. It doesn't, but Disney can fix that. It's a video problem. That's all you got to do is straighten it out.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is when you sit in the middle, it's straight. When you're on the left side, it's curved to the left. When you're on the right side, it's curved to the right. It's all about on which side you're sitting on. If you're in the middle, it's straight. I
never realized that. I guess I never sat in the middle. I'm always on the end oh man.
Yeah, next time you're there, sit in the middle. Okay. It should be straight for you. I don't see why it wouldn't.
All right. If I can get the middle. You know how they have those different areas and loading areas. Oh. All right. So you did your overrated, you did your underrated at Epcot. Let's move to Animal Kingdom. I'm kind of wondering what you're going to say if Flight of Passage is going to be anywhere in there.
Flight of Passage is amazing. I love it. It's an incredible, groundbreaking attraction.
I don't think it's overrated at all, but I also don't think it's underrated. I think it's one of those rides you have to get on. That's it. You know what I mean?
It's not underrated. I don't think it's overrated because it's good. It's not
but it's that good. You know what I mean? Not to it's not so good where people are like, oh, the ride is smooth. It's like no ride I've ridden before.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So I would say that Flight of Passage is just there, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say underrated is Dinosaur.
I love Dinosaur. My whole family is scared to death.
I
How
love
do you-
Dinosaur. I think Dinosaur is a little underrated. Doesn't get the rep it should. I think
We got a date, bro. We're doing Dinosaur together. We're gonna live. Can you live stream on there?
I guess you could. I think you can. I don't see why you couldn't.
I know, but I wonder what the service is like in there.
I do not know what the service is like. I could look it up, but
All right, we're doing that. We're doing Dinosaur. We'll have to check that out. All right. Go ahead,
I would
Dinosaur.
say, continuing with underrated, I'm gonna say Navi River Journey because
Really, I get overrated on that one all the time. Wow.
I think it's underrated. It's a great attraction. It's it's well built. It's
Beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous.
the animatronic at the end is just incredible. It's one of the best animatronics I've seen. I think they've done an incredible job with Navi River Journey. I think it's a little underrated. It doesn't get as much rep as it should.
Right.
And then going to overrated, I'm going to say, I hate to say it because I love it, but Kilimanjaro Safaris. I think it's a little.
I can see where you get that. I get it. Okay.
Because especially the nighttime safari. The nighttime, everybody's like, oh, the nighttime safari is amazing. You can't see anything because you can't
Except
shine.
that little fire area. You know how they had like the fire, like it was like a sundown or something. Oh my gosh, you're right. You can't see anything.
You can't see anything. They don't let you shine flashlights, which obviously for the safety of the animals. You can't take pictures. It's I don't like the nighttime safaris. That's one of the reasons I think it's a little overrated. And also because, well, first of all, the vehicles are extremely bumpy.
Oh God, yeah. The shocks on it. Yeah.
Bumping into the person next to you. I just think it's a little over. It's a great attraction. I love it, but it's a little overrated.
The next park is the last park, and as you know, it's Hollywood Studios. All right, let's do it, Nick. Hollywood Studios, over under.
Awesome. So I'll start with overrated. I'm gonna say Smuggler's Run. I love Smuggler's Run. I do.
I just say that.
It's amazing. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but I love
it. For the hype, I get like all of a sudden you're on it. Yeah.
It's how much people are hyping it up as like this amazing ride. It's like, and I love it. I've been on it so many times. I just don't think it's like what's the word? I don't think it should have as much hype as it does. It's like a ride. It's like Small World. Small World is like, it's a ride. It's great, but it doesn't like people aren't like
Smugglers Run and Small World just got put in the same category. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah, I love Smugglers Run. I've been on it so many times, and I want to do that Chewbacca mode one of these days.
I saw that on YouTube. That's awesome.
I want to get a group of people together and hopefully live stream it one of these days.
But you got to be on point with everything with that, man. You got to be sure you do it.
It's timing.
Yep.
So, and then we're doing overrated. Let's see. I would say, I'm gonna go with, because they're all great. I'm gonna say one more. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna say and it's a show. I'm gonna use a show. The Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. That show.
I hate it. I'm sorry, Disney. I'm not a fan. I've never been a Cars fan either. So
I will say that the Lightning McQueen animatronic is amazing. It's probably one of the best I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
With the mouth and the eyes, everything, and it moves. The tires move. It's incredible. It's a great animatronic, but the show is just okay. I've seen it a few times. I don't like. If you told me they're taking it away, they're putting something new in, I wouldn't cry over it. It's okay. It's nothing special, but I would say it's a little overrated. And then underrated, I'm gonna go with. I don't think this ride is underrated. I don't think this ride doesn't get attention, but I'm gonna go with Toy Story Mania because you shoot around at the targets, you try to get the highest score, and your arm's killing you at the end with that last target. There was a funny story. I was streaming the same day, and I went on that, and my arm was killing me for the whole stream because I did that so fast.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little underrated. Toy Story Mania. It's really a great attraction. It's very well done. Your first time expert. It's amazing. I think it's a very well done attraction. And Yeah, what's up?
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna move on to the next one. I don't know if you have a
Okay,
comment.
so let me jump in. Now, with Toy Story Mania, I don't know if you do this, but it took me probably, if I've been on it, let's say 20, 25 times, okay? It took me to about the 20th time to say, you know what? Why am I doing the practice nonsense? Why do I keep doing it? My arm is like half shot by the end of like, and then I gotta play?
I don't do the practice round. I don't.
Now I don't.
Yeah. Because they encourage you to do it, so you just don't start at the game. But I just usually sit there. I might shoot it like once just to make sure the trigger's working.
The trigger's working, right?
Yeah, I don't practice around otherwise. And then I'll do another underrated one. This one's a show because I've seen the show more times than I can count. I've seen it too many times actually. Is the Frozen sing along? I think it's very underrated.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's a very well done show, and it's combines live actors with
I heard it's really funny too. It's like really comical.
It's a show that's supposed to drag in because people might be like, oh, Frozen, it's so overrated, nobody likes it anymore. It's supposed to drag everybody, even if you don't like Frozen, it's still very enjoyable. There's jokes made that everybody can love. I'm gonna say that the Frozen sing along I think it's underrated. I really like it. I think it's even if you don't like Frozen or singing, you can just sit there and enjoy it. Maybe I like it. I think it's a very well done show.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Nick is schooling us with his wealth of Disney knowledge. And now we're going to, I feel like this is a very serious conversation. We got to have a little bit more fun. So what we're going to do now is something I like to call Would You Rather. I'm going to give you two choices. I want to pick the one. I want you to pick the one that you would rather do. Here we go. First one. Would you rather refurb Spaceship Earth the way you want or add an extra part to Carousel of Progress?
Ooh, Spaceship Earth or an extra part to Carousel. That's tough. I would.
Now remember, refurbing Spaceship Earth the way you want, the way you would.
Yeah. I wish there was like a both option. I'd pick both.
No, can't do it. Pick one, man.
Yeah. I'm going to say, as much as I'd love to add an extra part to Carousel of Progress, I think I would refurb Spaceship Earth because Spaceship Earth it's in need of a refurb. It's supposed to have one here soon. I think it could use a little touch up. Yeah. And if I could design it the way I'd love it, I'm going to say Spaceship Earth.
All right. Plus, you know what? It's so funny because when people say, I love Spaceship Earth, don't touch it. It's classic. Stop doing this. Disney, stop putting these different touches on things and making it different. But the thing is, the future part on Spaceship Earth, like we are so far beyond that. You know what I mean? Like they need a future part.
Well, that's the same Carousel of Progress, the future with the you talk to the oven. We have Alexa again.
Alexa, right?
That's a thing right now. That's not anywhere in the future.
That's true. Oh, no privacy at all in this place. You got Cousin Orville back there yelling. Okay, Nick, would you rather meet Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow or meet Johnny Depp as Edward Scissorhands?
That's a good question. I'll just say Captain Jack Sparrow because I think he personally did that role amazing.
I don't think anybody could do that role like him.
No. He did that role in an amazing fashion. I'm going to say Captain Jack Sparrow just right off the bat. I'm not even going to debate that.
All right, because a lot of people, when they talk of Johnny Depp and characters, Edward Scissorhands always comes up there too. Yeah. So those are two of his iconic roles, but absolutely, Captain Jack, best. Would you rather have a lifetime annual pass but only go to the parks alone, or have a 25-year annual pass and only go with family?
So question for you.
Go ahead.
I'm going with family. So if I took the 25-year one, I can't go with anybody besides the family.
Besides that, you can never go alone. And after 25 years, you can never go again.
Oh, geez, that's...
But the annual pass, the lifetime, you're only alone. So what do? All right, family, peace out. Family, peace out.
That is tough. That's a very tough choice. And I'll give an explanation for it, but I'm going to go with the lifetime one.
Okay.
Because I would love to. But I also love, and I've been to the parks by myself. I've done it many times, and it's something I can also enjoy. But I'm I would tell the family to just buy their own annual passes, and then I'll see them from a distance.
Let's see. Well, social distancing is kind of big right now, Nick. So
Yeah,
be
yeah.
alone with the annual pass, a lifetime. I think you're going to be good to go.
Absolutely.
All right, man. And let's go to the last one for Would You Rather. Would you rather be the next Iron Man or be the next Captain America?
I'm going to say Iron Man because I think Iron Man has not more of a resemblance. That's not the word I'm looking for, but more of like a picture, if you will. Like it's been around. I think from what I'm understanding, it's been around longer than Captain America. So it's like been around for a while. There's so much that goes to it when you hear Iron Man. I'm going to go with Iron Man.
All right. We got the new Tony Stark. Remember, he's been working at this since 13. He is the new Tony Stark, guys. He is killing it right now. Nick, you've been doing so well. We are starting to bring this show to a close, but not before we do something called Can You Picture That? So see those little emojis down there?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a screen full of little emojis. And each of these emojis they stand for a movie, a Disney movie. And I need you to figure out what they stand for.
Okay.
So here it comes. I was going to time you and give you 30 seconds, but I'm not putting you in the hot seat anymore. Nick has earned his keep on Disney. So him and I are just going to be simpatico and vibe with these emojis. And here we go. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Oh, here we are.
I thought it was going to be those Disney emojis. Now I'm getting...
Oh, see?
Well, I'm going to start with the one in... So I'm naming the movie, correct?
Movie. Yes, sir.
I'm going to start with the one in the middle. I'm going to say Frozen.
Frozen, number one, correct.
Okay. And the bottom middle is easy. That's Tangled.
Perfect. He's got two down. He just cleared the middle out. Now he's got the 7-10 split to deal with.
And the one on the top right, I think, is Cars.
Cars, correct.
The bottom, the right side middle, I'm going to say is Dumbo.
Dumbo's correct.
I'm going to say the bottom right is... that's getting me.
That's tough.
What could that... Because there's a dolphin, a fish, a crown.
Uh-huh.
I want to say Finding Nemo, but I don't know where the fork and the knife come in.
Oh, it does. It comes in if you're thinking of a dingle hopper.
I'm going to go with Little Mermaid.
There it is. Little Mermaid. He's like, oh, yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Right?
Okay. I got 3 on the left side.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Well, I'm going to go with the left middle. That's easy. Princess and the Frog.
Perfect.
The bottom one, the cat and the... I'm seeing the door and the girl, so I'm thinking Monsters, Inc., but that doesn't... I don't think that... There's a cat. And, well...
Nick, think.
Actually, I'm going to say Monsters, Inc.
Why? Why is the cat there? Think.
Because Boo calls Sully Kitty.
There it is. Nick's thinking, guys. He's thinking.
For these. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. On the top left, final one.
If you don't get this, man.
Beauty and the Beast.
Perfect. Dude, he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He went 8 for 8 on that. But the one that threw him a little, I can't believe, was Monsters, Inc. But in Magical News Live fashion, smashed it. He smashed it. Nick, before I have to let you go, I have one more thing for you. It's called Famous Last Words. Now, awesome. Famous last words. You know what, Nick? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh, gosh. Is he going to make me try and do quotes for Disney? Who said this? That's actually a great segment. I might put that on my next show.
Yeah.
But this actually is going to be where we learn all about Nick from Magical News Live. All of these things are going to be your favorites because you can only have them one last time before they get put away into the Disney vault. What would be your last meal at Disney? Your last snack, because you can never have it again after that. So pick your favorite.
That's awesome. I'm going to say for last meal.
Now remember, last snack is also an option. So don't pick like a churro for last meal. Pick something.
Yeah. I'm gonna strategize here. I'm gonna say for last meal, Chef Mickey's, because it's a buffet and I can have as much as I want.
Sweet.
For last ride, because it's just so awesome, I'm gonna have to go with Flight of Passage.
All right, so he's going to go on it one last time. He's got to get that one last Banshee ride in.
Oh, I'm going down. Am I supposed to do 1, 2, 3, 4?
Dude, I don't care, man. Everybody does it differently.
I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna go down on 2 sides.
Perfect.
So
Go ahead.
last hotel, I'm gonna go with Polynesian. I love the Polynesian. Last park, I gotta keep it classic, Magic Kingdom.
All right, agreed.
Gotta keep that classic park. Last snack,
All right, come on. Cheeseburger spring roll. Cheeseburger spring roll.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know how many people would say this, but I'm gonna go with a Mickey pretzel.
Dude, so many people say that, and I do love a Mickey pretzel, but I feel like it's not unique. Like there's pretzels out there that are similar, but Mickey pretzels are great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I would that cheeseburger spring roll. Oh my God. All right, go on. Mickey pretzel. Wait, with or without the cheddar cheese sauce?
Without. I do not like their sauce. I do not like it. I don't know why. I think it's like too cheesy. Like it's in your face, kind of. Last souvenir, I'm gonna say magic bands.
Are you a magic band guy?
Oh, I have a ton of magic bands.
Love them. Not just the solid color ones, right? Like the special edition.
Oh, I have a bunch of special ones. You name it. I have the pass holder sliders. I have everything. So I'm gonna say last souvenir, magic band, also because some of them are free. Last character, I'm just gonna go with Mickey.
Everybody, classic. Nick, I'm telling you, if I've had like 30 people on this show, 25 out of the 30 roll with Mickey.
I'm sure. Last movie, oh jeez,
it's being taken off of Disney Plus. You can never see it again after this time. Now remember, Star Wars and Marvel are also in there.
I'm gonna say one. This is probably. It might shock you. It's probably going to be one nobody's ever told you, but I'm going to say Saving Mr. Banks. Because
I'm going to be honest with you. Last night, Tanya, that crazy Disney lady, picked it. Yeah, she's huge about Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I really like Saving Mr. Banks. It shows you what went into Mary Poppins, and I love that movie. So I would say I'd have to watch Saving Mr. Banks.
And my dude, Tom Hanks can play any role. And the fact that they picked him for Walt Disney, you couldn't pick anybody better. You honestly couldn't pick anyone better to do Walt Disney. You couldn't.
Tom Hanks is a great actor. He can do anything.
He really can. And even when it comes to like action roles, because he was in those like Da Vinci Code movies and things like that, he really can play any role. Absolutely. And he's just a method actor. He can do anything. He really can. And I wish that movie was longer. I know it's like 2 hours and like 10 minutes. Yeah. But I wanted to see more of Disneyland. I wanted to see it old school. Like, exactly. I felt like I was there with Walt Disney. Do you know what I mean? Just the way he played that.
He really, you wouldn't think about like, oh, someone's playing Walt Disney. You'd think like, oh, they were going to do a terrible job. He did a good job with Walt Disney. I'll admit it. He really did a great job.
Yeah. Oh, the time. Wow, what are we doing here? But wait, there's more. Nick, this is the part where you get to plug anything and everything you want. It's your time to shine. What do you have coming up? Talk about anything happening, any upcoming live streams, I know that the parks aren't open right now, but I'm sure in that brain of yours, you have ideas.
Yeah, so obviously at the time of recording, the parks aren't open. When the parks are open, I'd love to get back and do some of those live streams. And, I have a lot of things planned. I have Universal News Live is coming out hopefully soon. And, I post on Instagram a lot. I post, I do YouTube streams. Usually I aim for one stream a week. Usually 9 times out of 10 when the parks are open, they're from the parks. Obviously now I'm improvising a little bit. So I would say, I do those YouTube streams. I also post a lot on Twitter, Instagram. I have a Facebook group where a lot of the people from the channel come and they can. All
right, I'm getting on there. I'm getting in there.
Yeah. And so it's a great channel I have. So if anybody would love to check it out, it would definitely be appreciated.
Absolutely. Guys, he does it all. Starts off at 13. He's now 16. And in 3 years, he has built up an empire. In my eyes, I have 2,400 subscribers, and that's in a year. But he drilled 1,000 in like months. Yeah. And he's just climbing. And right now, for any YouTuber, we know how heartbreaking it is that the parks are closed.
Oh, yeah.
And when this airs, obviously they should be open by then.
Fingers
But-
crossed.
Oh, fingers crossed. But the thing is, my God, the amount of content that, don't you feel like you're just every single day that goes by or week, you're like, I could be doing this. I could be on this. Oh,
You know what's interesting is because there's days where I've thought about, like, right now I'd probably be at Magic Kingdom, or I'd probably be on Spaceship Earth. I'd probably
Right.
like what would I be doing right now? Honestly,
Yeah.
I would probably be. There's like days where I'm like, I would be on my way to Magic Kingdom. I'd be on my way to this place, that place. So obviously we're improvising right now, and
yeah.
nobody would have thought the parks have been closed for this long. But hey, we're making the best out of it.
And with that, DizJabberz, we have had Nick from Magical News Live on the show tonight. Nick, it has been an honor, a privilege. I am in awe. The things that you have done so far at this young age, and just looking forward, that future is super bright for you. And super, super awesome on his technological skills, guys. He knows how to work the technology. He's using a camcorder to stream. I didn't even know you could do that, Nick. I had no idea you could do that. Teaching Mr. teaching me some skills. Good Lord. All right. So, Nick, in the future, I'm hoping, like I said, you and I hook up, go run a park together or something when I'm there, once I finally get back there. And also, I would love to get a couple selfies with you. Dude, I'm inviting you to be part of the DizJabberz 71 family. You've already seen how we do trivia, and you said you were enjoying it, and I could tell because you were jumping in there with some of the right answers, and I was loving it. Dude, I can now call you my friend. I am totally so happy. I can't even, words can't even, I'm fanboying right now, and I'm just like, this kid is amazing. So, DizJabberz, do me a favor, please go subscribe. His name is Nick. His channel is Magical News Live, and the things that he does, like I said, are magical. And he has great things coming for you. So go to his page. Everything's in the description up below. And without further ado, Christian and Nick from Magical News Live, DizJabberz 71, we are out. Good night, everybody. Awesome, Nick!
Hey, DizJabberz, it's Nick from Magic News Live. And as always, remember to reach for the sky. Have a great day, everyone.